Guys, guess what I'm filming today? Brows! I hear your suggestions and I listen. So you guys have told me you want a brow tutorial. You will get a damn brow. You will get a damn brow tutorial. So today we are going to go over how I do my brows. Oh, I feel like I'm in that Cadbury's advert. Can anyone else do that? Where they can move both brows. Oh, ripple. Yep, guys, I'm here all week. This is how I entertain myself. So, just to tell you guys how important you are, I've waxed my tash this morning and I've plucked my brows. Them two things don't happen very often, but it needed to happen because I knew that this daylight was going to show everything. So, if you think my lip looks really soft and you're like, damn, that girl's had her lips done. No, I really went to town on my tash this morning. I even think, I had a patch that went really red and I don't know whether I've taken skin away, which is going to be great and scabby at the weekend when I'm a bridesmaid and my bride is going to freak. But I'm a makeup artist. It's cool. I'll cover that. I'll cover it. And my brows are on point today. I had a good brow day. I'm really impressed because I was thinking, God, some days my brows just don't go right. And still to this day, I can still have a bad brow day. I was thinking, please don't let it be today when I'm actually having to film my brows. But luckily, ta-da! So keep your eyes peeled and I will show you how to create these bad boys. So I'm going to be totally honest with you. What I'm actually using is really old products, but trusted products I like. So I've got this old Benefit hard angle brush that is probably so old that it's on its way out, but I love it. And this is this has been in the makeup bag, so this is why it's dirty. But I've also got this Paul's Boutique palette. Oh God, it's so grimy, but you can see how much I love it. This is the shade I use, you can tell. But I love it. It works for me, so I'm using it. So I'm going to show you the brow that I do every day. I'm going to dip into powder, I'm going to get a fair amount. I always give it a good old tap. And I always start off with the line underneath first. Like so. Can you see what I did there? So I never actually take the line all the way to where I want it to go because there's just too much product on it. So I always, at this point, push up and whatever I have left on the brush just does that soft sort of transition for me. And you can wriggle, now I've got it at a point, I would then wriggle it through just to make sure it's dispersed. Dispersed, is that what I want to say? Evenly. I hope you guys appreciate that I've plucked my brows. Especially because I'm very lazy. Focus. There we go. Oh God. See every pore. And then I would bring the powder through and down. I almost sort of pull away because I don't want any sort of end. Once I have my shape underneath, I then go on my top. And again, I don't start from the corner, I start from about here. For the same reason, there's just too much product on the brush, it'd look too bold. And then I start to curve where my brow wants to curve to. And then fill in the gaps. going to define up this bit a bit more. So now I've obviously got this stop gap. I'm confident I haven't got anything left on the brush because I've distributed it evenly across the brow. I can now I almost start to drag away. So I'll start there and then I'm lightly releasing. Then I'll go back through and pull. Because I want these hairs to go up and then I'll see eventually it'll go round. There is a big bit of difference there. Then what I use is Max. Oh, look at that. Full slash maximiser. There we go. And this stuff is proper gunky. It's white, but it does dry. So I just scratch off because there's too much product. I always scratch it off till I've got what would resemble a damp spoolie, which is what these are called. These sort of comby brush things. Comby brush things. Great one, Jim. So then when I'm confident that I've got the majority of the product off, I then pull the product through the brow. It almost creates like fibres. It just makes my brow look a lot more textured. So even though I've drawn it on and it is very precise, people will still sort of look and go, oh, she has got hair there. It's not just, oh my god, that's like The Rock. Kudos to you guys that know what I'm doing here. I can sort of manipulate the product a bit better. So can you see what I mean by it's defined, but there's definitely hair there, so no one's going to turn around and say, Jem, you've tattooed your brows on, because I definitely haven't. I'll be right back and I'm going to get the other brow on. So the one thing I would give you advice on as brows is don't spend half hour doing them in the morning. If they don't match, as long as they look similar, it's fine. To get brows like nigh on perfect is something that, like, even to this day, like, I might not get it right every time, but when I do get a good brow day, boy, I love a good brow day. So these are my brows. Now I'm going to show you how to take just ordinary brows, which is what I've got today, and I'm going to show you how to make them HD, which I think everyone has got into at the moment. So I'm going to show you how to make them HD. So I'm going to use Risque Technakohl liner. It's a MAC one. And it's again, much loved like my other brow products. But I'm going to show you now how to define them. Now what the line that I've created at the top, I will run along with my pencil, and I will also run along underneath. You're just literally tracing what you did before. So I will show you in this mirror. Don't know why I sound so robotic. You can even see the liner in there. So I'm doing it. Christ, they look crisp. And then, because for the sake of blending, I just drag it down because I get nervous bringing my brush too close up to it. So I just make it a lot thicker so that I can go in with my my concealer brush, which I was about to lose my noggin over. And I'm just gonna drag the product out. It is quite cakey, but you can set it with powder. I find it doesn't budge at all, it doesn't crease, doesn't look greasy. So I just leave it as it is. And then I will do the same just from here. What? I just put it down, there it is. And I'm just gonna drag up, up and away. Can you see how much more? The daylight is ruining my fun. Okay, I'm warming here, but as soon as I go forward, it goes overexposed. A lot more crisp, isn't it? A lot more sharper. Doing it again, what's with the rock eyebrow? So I'm just gonna repeat on the other side. I'm just gonna try and warm that back up with a bit of powder. It's just not too sharp. Damn! Look at those brows. So I'm just gonna go and put a lip on and I will BRB. So I'm all finished. Can you see? I'm very happy with the finish of my brows. This is a good brow day, so I'm glad. Sorry, don't mind me, I'm just putting a bit of highlight on. I am glad that I have been able to do this video today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you like the video if you do like the video. And make sure you subscribe if you want to see more. And that I'm thinking coming up, I will be doing maybe a graphic liner tutorial. I might skim back over some basics, I think, just rather than be like, let's do a peacock eye, or I don't know. But anywho, these are my brows. Make sure that if you have any questions, do not hesitate to put them in the comments box below. I will respond. I'm good like that. And make sure, if you can see my little sign in the back, to follow me on all my social media platforms, which is Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. So I will see you guys very, very soon. Make sure you watch this space. Bye!